So there are two tests that you're going to take. One is going to be called an ELA test, which is English Language Arts, which is reading and writing. And one of them is going to be a math test, okay? Today I'm going to walk you through a math training test and a reading writing training test, okay, to show you how to take the tests, all right? Not so much like how to answer, like what the right answers are, but like how to look at the test. Sam?
Why is there
I'm recording this.
Oh.
Okay, I'm recording.
So people can see me?
No, they can see the computer screen. Okay?
Oh.
So what I'm going to do right now is we're going to start out with the English Language Arts training test. Okay? Does it have to do with the test? Your question?
No.
Okay, then wait for a little while. Do you mind? Okay. Now, remember when you were taking the test with me before, you had to click on the sound icon?
Yeah.
You're going to click on that, okay? Because there is a sound component to the test, okay? After you do that, you'll click yes, okay? And I'm just going to go down here and we're going to begin the test, okay? And again, like I told you, I'm just showing you. It's taking a little while to come up. Oh, you can see it's turning here. It's coming. All right, here we go. All right. So you can see ELA grades 3 to 5 training test, 0 out of 6. There's 6 questions on this training test, okay? And I'm going to show you how to read the questions, how to make things happen on the screen, how to take the test. Here is a passage, okay? This is question number 1, 2, okay? And there's part A and part B of 2. Here is a passage that they want you to read. If you take this bar and scroll it down, okay, that's the passage that they want you to read. Now, it's kind of hard to read it over on the side when it's small like that. Jalinda?
I was asking, like, when you were going to say, you can, like, zoom into it.
Yep, I'm going to show you that right now.
So you don't have to pay attention to that side.
Yep. There are some little arrows here, okay? When you click on those, see, it brings the passage all the way out over the whole screen, okay?
That's a lot to read. Wow.
So, well, hold on. That's what they want you to read. If you want to zoom in and have the print a little bit bigger, there's a zoom in button over here. You can click on that and the print gets bigger. It might not necessarily help you, okay?
Okay. It will.
So you'll read your passage here, okay? As you're reading it, you'll notice that sometimes you'll see something that has like a little rectangle around it, and when you hover over it, it turns blue. And if you look carefully, it says look up word. It's like a little built-in glossary into the passage. So like here, if I didn't know what on the other hand meant, I would click on that, and it will say, oh, on the other hand means looking at things in a different way. Cool. All right. So there's a couple more like that in here. I'm not quite sure where the other one is. There's a few, but if you, oh, here, roll, okay? Roll also has the rectangle. A role is a part that someone has, like in a play or a movie, okay, or a job, okay? You'll read the passage, okay? If you click on these arrows again, okay, it brings you back to your questions. Cody, brings you back to your questions. Okay, I'm not going to bother with correctly answering the questions today, okay, because that would take too long. Here it says they want you to answer a question about the passage. This is question 1. Now, I'm going to start typing. Nothing happens. Just like in anything else, you have to click on the box until you see your cursor, okay? And then you can just start typing. No, that's all right. Like I told you, I'm just typing in garbage today, okay? So that's my answer. Up here, you will see another button up here. There's something here called a tutorial. You probably won't need that because that's what I'm giving you today. It's like a little mini lesson on how to answer the question. It's taking a while to pull up today. It's not getting it today. You won't need tutorial. There is something called a notepad. Okay, here you can take notes if you want. You might not need to take notes on this kind of a question. There is one coming up that you might want to, but if you wanted to take notes, okay, something that has to do with, I think, whatever, okay, you can take notes, but you probably won't need to. If you want to save it, say save and close, okay. The other option is mark for review. Mark for review. That lets you, see the number 1 here? How the paper folded over? Okay? That reminds you that when you're done with the test, if you want to go back and look at number 1 again, like, let me think about that answer. You can go back and look at it. And I'll show you how that works. Okay? Holden.
How many questions?
Well, right, and this one there's only 6. I don't know how many there are on the real test. Okay, here's question number 2. Choose a sentence that best explains. Okay? This is just multiple choice where you choose one. Okay? All right? So you'll just click on the one that you want to choose. Once again, up here for question 2, there's that line. There's also the option of striking through. You can use that if you want. What that does is if you choose strike through, that lets you put a line through the ones that you know are not right. And it can help you think if that's how you like to think, if you like to cross out things that you know that you think are not right. Okay? To get it off, okay, right click on the line. Okay, just go back up and right click. Okay? Right? Now,
what happens because that's all like white?
Yes. So, I'm going to go up here. Okay? Click strike. Hold on, how do I go? Oh, I'm sorry. That's a good question. How do I turn it off? You have to make sure. Let's say I want to answer A. Okay? Why am I not?
Oh, maybe you have to go down.
No, I figured this out yesterday. All of a sudden I can't remember.
Click the white.
Yeah. So to get rid of it, I wouldn't even use strike through, to be honest with you. I wouldn't even use it. Just click on the one. Get rid of click on the one that you want to answer.
Wait, I think you have to take off the. Yeah. She was trying to.
I am trying to. It's already 7 minutes. All right, I gotta fix that. Huh. I'll deal with that, I promise. And I'll let you know. Here's a next question, okay? I'm going to actually.
Yeah, you're gonna just sit there. Well,
we're done. Over here, you'll pick the answer, okay? When you want to go on to the next question, click next, okay? Here's question number 3, okay? You'll read the passage, okay? You'll come down, you have to click, all right? Then you can type in your answer, all right? No, we're done. Type in your answer. It's really a shame. Thank you. Okay. Then you'll click next. Okay. Choose a sentence that adds information to the underlined sentence. This is one where, once again, it's multiple choice. Okay. Again, you have this option up here. I just basically wouldn't even use strike through. Okay. That's what I'm going to try to figure out. I don't know how to get rid of strike through. And
I'm gonna do brush it and scissors there.
oh, you know what? No, I have to figure out how to get rid of strike through. Oh, undo strike through. I'll figure it out and I'll let you know. Okay? Then you can go to next. Now this one is cool. Okay? Here, what they do is they read out a passage to you. Okay, you'll click on here.
This presentation is from the 2013 website for the National Aeronautics and Space Administration. This organization is...
So what they do, I'm not going to play the whole thing, but they have a presentation, they read something out loud to you, okay? You can pause
more
it.
commonly known as...
Okay? Let's say you listen to the whole thing and you want to re-listen to it, drag the bar back, re-listen to it. This might be a good place for you, if you wanted to use your notepad, okay? If you're listening to the presentation.
This presentation is from the 2013
and if you wanted to take notes while you're listening to it, okay? After you listen to the presentation, okay, then over here it says pick 2 reasons. I don't know if on your test if it'll say 1 or 2. Here, you can choose more than one answer, okay? All right? I'm going to flag this one for review, just for fun. Mark it for review. I'm going to go on to my next question, okay? Again, I'm not focusing on the exact answers, but here's one where you can unclick to get rid of an answer, okay? Right? And then you can click next. It says, whoa, you've answered all the questions in this test, okay? When you finish checking, okay, click the end test. Going to click OK. Now, we can go back and look at things that we've answered by using either the back arrow, okay, or if you just want to go and look at the ones that, you know, where you like bent the little piece of paper over that you marked for review, you can go up. And I know I clicked 1 and 2 and number 5. I marked those for review. Okay. So they say, I might want to change my mind and answer this like that. Okay. One more thing. I think what I'm going to do one more time is try to come up with an answer for the strike through. I'm going to click strike through.
You did it.
Okay. I did it, but I'm not, and if I want to undo the strike through, I've got to got to click up here. Yeah. I don't know how to change the answer. I got to figure that one out. Anyway, end test. Okay. Click yes. You're all done. Okay. And you've reached the end of your test. Okay. And then you'll be submitting the test when you take the real test. Okay. And then you'll say, yep. Okay. I know I rushed through this very quickly. Okay. Are there any questions before we go on to the math one? Holden.
This isn't about the test. People are asking what this.
I'm gonna answer that later.
Yeah. What are the?
I'm not gonna answer that one right now, Justin.
Can we put window 10?
Nope. Is it about the test? Amelia, is it about the test?
What would you do after the test?
I'm not quite sure what your teachers are going to have you do after the test. I think you might be bringing a book to sit and read when you're done with the test.
Done with the practice.